What's good, everybody? So check this out. This is in response to Big Game James TV. Um, his video on the dragons, but also I want to talk about the JRE clips. Were dragons real animals? And he was talking to what's his name? Let me see. Is this Seth Rogan? I hope that's his name. Anyway, it's the dude from Fear Factor. He's sitting down interviewing. And I told y'all I was in a realm where a dragon had appeared. So are dragons real? Absolutely. I can hear some of y'all now saying dreams is dreams. No, dreams aren't dreams. Dreams are actual places that you are in at that point in time. The dream realm is not the same time as this here. So to the people that still sleep, the people that don't catch on, that don't understand, that don't want to understand, to each his own. This ain't for you. Let me tell y'all something. You cannot compare the dragon to the lizard, the dragon to the alligator. You can't say that a lizard with wings is a dragon. The reason why they have not found any dragon bones and they haven't fossilized is because the bones are like bird bones where they don't fossilize. They just disintegrate and go to nothing. For y'all that think that the dragons is far-fetched, let me explain something to you. A dragon breathes fire. It's the stories that we was told. I was in a realm where they exist. Oh, they are real. To the touch. Trust me, I felt everything in this dream realm. Basically, another dimension I was in. So let's talk about the realness of. Oh, give me one second. I'll be right back. Hold on, I gotta get something to drink. All right, so let's jump into this. Now, if dragons were real, Trey57, explain to me where they are. How come we can't see them? Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all they control the weather, right? Told y'all they control the weather. Do y'all know they have an army with technology given to us by those other beings? Technology far beyond your wildest imagination. Everything that you've seen in movies, multiply that times a million. The technology you still haven't seen yet. And the capabilities to go from here to there. To be in 5 states at the same time. Y'all, trust me, it's real. Where are you going with this? So with the dragons, all right? Well, Trey, where are you getting this? Just listen. I'm downloading all this information, y'all. You need to hear this. The reason why you are not seeing the dragons, and then I'm explaining my dragon realm I was in. When you go to the zoo, go to the most dangerous animal exhibit in the zoo. There is another one, they don't call it an animal. It's a fish where the sharks are. That's dangerous. All right? But the ones that can hurt us quick because they walk amongst the land like we do. The cats, the wild cats, your tigers, and your leopards, and your lions. Ferocious animals. So ferocious when you go to the zoo, you wonder why you cannot get close to them. First of all, because they're ferocious, so they put that big, thick acrylic glass in front of you. Acrylic and glass mixture. And still be able to see through it. Yeah, trust me, y'all. It's more stronger than bulletproof glass. But these animals that are ferocious, it's a reason why when you go to the zoo, you be like, all right, I love the cat family. Everybody want to see the lions and the black leopards, the tigers, And when they go there, it's like it's not as entertaining as seeing it on TV out in the wild, or somebody with a big 35 millimeter camera zoomed in, or digital camera zoomed in to the max, looking at these things doing what they do best, kill to eat. That's why their teeth are sharp. It's the reason why you go to the zoo and you see, and I'm going somewhere with this. The reason why you go to the zoo and everybody want to go off, so I'm still going to check them out. But I do know if somebody was asleep on the job, and that animal, as long as it's been in there and it's been fed and it's been the what you call it, what do they call him? Not the keeper, not the groundskeeper. The person that cares for these animals. They go in there when the animal is asleep, not sleep from his own sleep. When they hit him with that dart, they done got stuff designed now that they spit a dart through a tube and the animal hit that right spot, boom, and sometimes they got to hit him with two. But if somebody was sleeping on the job, yeah, I hit him with that dart. I put enough in that tube. Yeah, that was the right tube. You could have gave him the wrong one. Lion fake like he was asleep. He been hit so many times. He been studying, trying to get out. Got you. Where you going with this? Listen. So these animals, the reason why they're not energetic when you go see these lions and these tigers and these leopards is because they're heavily sedated with an antidote, with a sleep dart. And if the mixture is right, this animal will be drowsy, lazy, just like you taking a muscle relaxer. You don't want to do nothing. Yeah, y'all, how y'all doing? Yeah, they're not as wild. They got to keep them like that, because if y'all see, some of these places are not like all zoos. Some are open. And these animals, you looking like, man, that animal ain't getting out of here. This is a 30, 40-foot wall. Man, listen to me. Out in the jungle, all that animal got to do, them claws, whack, 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 get a quick, he might jump 30 to 40 feet off of one push, going up a wall, and then grab the top of the wall if he wasn't heavily sedated. All right, now, there are places in the world. The biggest lie they ever told y'all, that the earth was round. Another big lie that they told y'all, that earth was already discovered. We done been all over the, no, we have not. There are unseen places, even underground. Oh, we underground too. We got cities underground. There's people that been living underground, y'all, going on 10, 15, 20 years. They come up every once in a while, go see their families, going back and do their job. Some of them got their families living there. Some of them people come up here. That's why y'all see a lot of them people coming up. You ever go out west and down south, you see a lot of those people walking around with sunglasses on. They never take their sunglasses off. They get up here and hit that sun. They hit that sun. That ain't the only, they call that the sun. That's not the source. That's a reflection coming off the real source. So they come up here and hit that, and it's like, whoop. That's like you being in the dark and you walk outside and you, ooh. So they got to, almost like reptilians, they can't come out when that sun is beaming. They got to be in their disguise. Give me my glasses. I can't come out here like that. All right. So now let's get back into this video. Heavily sedated. There are places on this earth, I just sat here and told y'all this, that we do not know every location on this planet. Earth is not round. Earth is this so-called earth, whatever you want to call it. It is flat. It stretches beyond. I done already told y'all Earth was round, and a plane is going this way. Oh, let's skip to that. Let's go to the fastest fighter jet. Whew, shoot straight through. He busting out the other side. Right? If he didn't change his trajectory, he going to shoot straight out of the atmosphere. He going to go straight across that horizon and go bust out of the atmosphere at full speed. And then be in outer space. Right? There is no outer space. He ain't going out. If that's the case, then they said, no, when they're in this, see this ball, this sphere, inside, on this planet, on top of the planet, there's an atmosphere that's round. You ever notice when planes is doing this, they go like this, an arch, they go around, and you ever see rockets go up and they curve and they hit that dome. It's out of sight, out of mind. You ain't even know that. They already put the trajectory on that rocket, so it's not going to land where you going to see it. It never made it out of the atmosphere. If that's the case, then y'all put the hole in the ozone layer. There's a hole in the ozone layer. How'd that happen? Let me say that again. Y'all put the hole in the ozone layer. Let's get back to what I was talking about. So, Earth is flat. You have Antarctica. The whole world has not been discovered, which means there are creatures from the depths below that's in the water. All right, them amphibians. In the deepest, darkest places they can see, you can't see. They come out there looking albino because they ain't got no sun hitting them. All right, they ain't got no sun hitting them. But there is another sun down, 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 down. They know that. But so now this Earth that is not fully discovered, let's go to Antarctica. We have militaries. So does the rest of the countries. We got militaries. And we work together, but they tell y'all, see, this is the game they play. As long as they can tell y'all we at war with each other, we going crazy, we doing this and we doing that. Well, they are at war. They sent my son over, they sent my niece over there. Your niece and your son don't know what they fighting for. Of course, they was giving instructions, go over, kill them, do this, do that, unalive them. Of course. What are y'all banging this out for? The person is over there seated, this is what they doing, but they really don't know this is a cap game. Oh, they really are doing the thing. Boom, 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 boom. But they don't know that they doing something else on the other side. This is distract. We can't let y'all see what we doing. So these troops. Now, why I said that is because they want y'all to think we at war with these countries, with Russia and this. If we was at war with, there would not be no discussion. You ever notice it is always ended in a peace agreement? We worked something out. You hurt mine. You took our planes down. This is what they said. You took our planes down. We ain't took nothing out over there yet. Yes, we did. My uncle was over there. Like I said, we didn't obliterate. People was in loss. They in tears of losing their loved ones. Still on these planes that we took down. And they told y'all that they took them down. Long as they can keep y'all thinking that we ain't together and we always arguing, you will never believe that they're in it together. It's the point to this. So what they are doing, we are all, y'all ever hear the four witches, the four corners of the earth? All corners of the earth are all together. You are not taught that. You're taught that we collide with a few of them. This is how they make this work, to keep you sidetracked. Now there's troops over in Antarctica, and we all together, but we all on guard. Y'all saw the movie Requiem, Predator Requiem, where they was over there in the pyramids, and the Terminators was up on the wall, the statues was up, had their weapons up here. They had a gun inside one of the pyramids, and they went down in the pyramid and said, what is this? Somebody moved the tomb thing, and then they tried to move the gun, and when they did, some of the things closed. Some of the pyramid stones closed, and then doors was opening up, stone doors, and here come the alien that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in. The Predator was keeping the alien captive. And when they did that, the war was on. When they woke up something, the war was on. So now let's go back to what I was saying. So the four corners of this earth, that is all corners of the earth in all actual reality. Is what I'm telling you. Not the four corners, all corners of the earth. All world leaders are together. They're not apart. They're not separate. I know y'all got family in the service, so do I. Y'all still think that, no, I know they going out to do that. They don't even know what they doing. Take two of these and call me in the morning. That's what they doing. Yes, sir, master. Yes, sir, master. And we go. I can't argue with that. Do what you do. Been there, done that. Listen to this. So, all these world leaders is in Antarctica, keeping keeping the beast sleep. Antarctica, what's over there? Didn't I tell y'all they control the weather? They control the rain. They make it rain. They make it snow. You go outside one year, it's fake snow, then it's this snow, it's that kind of, what? Every year you come around, why you think they taught you the seasons in school? Who taught your teacher's teacher? Think about what I just said. Who taught your teacher's teacher? So basically, in the beginning, who taught the first person? Don't worry, I'll wait. So who came here? Who was already here? And they said, oh, I'm going to teach them this, I'm going to teach them that. Teach them how to rule and control their people and mislead them and tell them this and that. And you can control them. You'll never succeed in life, but we'll tell you this is that. Give them somebody to pray over. Give them a God. Give them this and give them that. And it'll give them comfort living in this fake illusion. The same thing they bought you when you was a kid. The gray skull with He-Man, a castle. Barbie, a house, a car. And you the master playing with them. Jumping them, throwing them in water. Throwing them in the sand. You controlled all these little toys. Let me keep going. Yeah, right. So, all these world leaders got this beast frozen in cryo state, sleeping. Y'all seen enough space movies, cryos, they freeze you. Remember Jason X? And they froze him and accidentally got frozen. And then they brought him, they went to go see him and they unthawed him and all hell broke loose. Ooh, you like that. When he was unfrozen, all hell broke loose. They wrote y'all book, the Bible. Told y'all that one day that this was all gonna burn. I pray that them soldiers is guarding these dragons ain't sleep, just like I told y'all about the zoo. If somebody sleep on the job, God damn it, here they come. Big Game James said gasoline is fire. And I know they told y'all they make gasoline. I got a video, I can show you how we can make it, but everything that you got, your all the fuels and the chemicals that y'all, where y'all think all this came from? He told y'all the gasoline was dragon's blood. It come from the dragon. Oil was the dragon's blood. Why you think they over in Egypt trying to dig up all that? And down in the bottom of the oceans, they pumping oil out of the earth. Man, y'all better stop. It's a lot going on that y'all don't know. Dragons are real. Oil is the dragon's blood. Blood is not red. When it hits air, it turns red. Your blood is blue, bluish purple. Hold your hand up to the light and look at your veins and look at what color your blood is. As soon as it hits oxygen, it turns red. Do we know what color dragon's blood is? No, but we do know that when it hits the air, it's blackish. All right? It's black. Blackish brown. They filter it out and they do that. Y'all, dragons, when they wake up, ain't no if, it's when they wake up, it's on. Oh, it's on. It's gonna be a hot, whew. Y'all remember that song, Beverly Hills Cop? The heat is on. Yeah, the heat gonna be on. So now let's jump into this dragon realm I was in, which gave it confirmation. Big Game James, thanks for that video, big homie. That's my cousin, y'all. Go subscribe to the channel. I was at this construction site, and it was a lake. But around the lake, it was construction equipment, trailers here, work trailers, construction equipment all over the place. I was standing by the shore of this construction site, and I walked up to it. And I'll never forget seeing this chain in the water. It looked like a barge chain. I walked over there. When I tell y'all I was in this realm, I was like, I'm here, I'm touching me, touch the TV, I could pick up this remote to the touch. I bent down to pick up this chain. You know, barges to be to the river, tied off with rope and some tied off with chain, big anchor chains. It was that big, and it was just curled up and running through the water, through the shallow, and then it got to the deep. I couldn't see it. But I was going over there to pick up the chain. Soon as I walk, you know how fish see you in water, it move? Soon as whatever this was saw me get too close, I went to pick it up. Or maybe to touch it in this realm. I remember going over to it and this thing rose up out of this water. It rose up out the water. Chain came up. That wasn't a chain, that was a tail. And I got goosebumps. This thing backed up in the air, and then picture, I ain't even gonna say a lizard, but you know what a dragon looked like. This thing wasn't green. It was a black dragon, blackish brown, maybe some specks of red in it. The eyes was fire red. This thing backed up, went up in the air, did some maneuvers, y'all, and then this music came on like somebody playing speakers in a car, bass, drumming, going down the street in a car with bass and some sounds. It was like dun dun. It was this dramatic, theatrical music, horror sound. Like you knew it was letting me know this thing was about to attack. So this might have been my protection, playing this sound and this real music. This no voices, just music. Boom boom. Dun, dun. It was doing all of that. It had nothing to do with that. That was my warning. This shit is real. Run, homie. So when it got in attack formation, it turned in midair and stopped. And when it stopped, and the head went back, it had a long neck. Head went back, and then I knew to run. And then when the head came down, it had like an alligator's beak. And this long liquid shot out of the mouth. And then it turned to fire. The liquid turned to fire. So liquid was probably about that far. It go to the back of the throat. It came out that far, and then the rest was fire. Kind of like a flamethrower, spitting gas and then fire. It was like a flamethrower. This thing threw this fire stream straight at me, and then it opened up the farther it got. And then I moved, and when it was like it burnt the hairs off my arms. Y'all, it was so hot. If it was 30 degrees outside, it was 90 in a matter of a second. And then I started running, and this thing kept doing some more aerial maneuvers. And then I ran, and I ducked, and I hid between some trailers. Couldn't get in, and it flew up over so it could see where I went. It saw me, went down, went back up in the air, threw another flame down. Then I ran in the trailer. I got inside this work trailer, y'all, and then I could feel the ground shaking. The ground, when this thing breathing is heat. It was so hot in this realm, y'all. I felt the heat. This thing came down straight at the trailer, and all I know is, y'all, listen to me. It came close to the trailer, and it was gonna burn this trailer up. And I woke up right as this trailer exploded, and he came down. Listen, these dragons that are asleep will be woke. I'm not saying you and me gonna be here to witness it. I pray we're not. Y'all want to know where our heat comes from? Oh, they underground. These dragons are underground. But they are out in Antarctica. And when they showed y'all that movie Transformers, when they went back to get them dinosaurs, the prehistoric dinosaurs to help the Transformers out, letting y'all know that, yeah, y'all listen, they are here. Sleep. Dragons is real. Hell, y'all still saying man walked on water and slept in a lion's den and was in a whale's mouth, part of the sea. Stop playing with me. Live, love, laugh, and stay blessed.